I've got my socks on. Welcome guys, let's make a start in our wide leg child's pose today. We'll have the big toes together, knees open wide, and then reach the arms out in front. Always, it's a nice way to start. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Just checking in with how your body is today. You've got to this point in your week. How many things have you ticked off your list already this week? And you've managed to make it to this point. And you're still here, you're still on your mat. It's still taking time for you. So you can give yourself a little pat on the back, an imaginary one if you like. Just getting here, getting to this point. We'll walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Get a nice stretch there through the left side of your body. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Go as far over as you feel like you need, and breathe into the right side. We're also going to do a twist here, so you can take your hands back to the front of the mat, and then slide your right arm underneath you towards the left side. And push into the back of your right arm as you twist. And then it's changing sides, taking your left arm underneath you towards the right. And you're pushing into the back of the left arm, reaching the right fingers as far forwards as you can. And taking some deep breaths. I like this one because it really shows you where your twist should come from. So the hips stay rooted down into the heels, and then the twist is coming from your belly button and above. And that's the same whenever we twist. And twisting, bringing the arms all the way back out in front. Just take one more moment here, establishing your breath. So maybe there's the 4 counts to inhale and 4 counts to exhale. Creating that rhythm that's going to see you through the class and see you through your day. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Bring your knees together, changing the shape of the hips now back into your child's pose. You can lift yourself up a little bit and then walk your hands forwards, laying yourself over your legs, forehead down towards the floor. So see if you can let go of your hips. With your eyes closed, focus on your breath. Long breaths in. Long breaths out. We'll come to a twist in this shape as well. So right arm over towards the left, and then you're going to bend the right arm so the palm goes up to the sky, and then press your left palm on top of the right palm. So you can let your head relax. It might not touch the floor, but you get a nice stretch through the neck there. And then try and push down through your left hand to help you twist the chest towards the thumbs. And you're keeping your right sit bone rooted down into your right heel. Relax your head, get the stretch in the neck. And then twist. Taking the left arm over towards the right side. You want to have your elbow kind of in line with your shoulder. Left palm towards the sky, and then right palm on top of left palm. And just taking a few breaths, trying to bring your chest closer to your thumbs. Try pushing down to your right hand and into the back of that left arm. And then release, coming back to the center, reach the arms out in front again. One more breath here. And then slowly walk your hands back to your knees. Well, then take your hands behind you, fingers towards your bum, counterpose that now. Push down through the shins and lift your hips up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. And then exhale, sitting the hips back into your heels. Walk the hands forwards, come onto all fours and into cat-cows. So your belly sinks so you can lift the head, chest up, and then push away from the mat, round into the back. A few more times like that. Keep going in your own time, your own little flow. You can mix this up a bit as well. You can go side to side. You can create circles with the rib cage. We're just trying to find a little bit of movement. So you don't need to be rigid in what you do here. You can just let everything flow. Good. And then when you are ready, come back to neutral. I'm going to slide your right knee to your right wrist and right foot towards the left wrist. So coming into your pigeon, a little easy pigeon. Now you can walk your hands out in front, or you can take your right arm over towards the left side, rest the side of the head on the floor, and then reach the right fingers to the top of the mat. See how that feels for you. You could bend your left arm, press your right palm on top of your left hand, and continue the stretch like that. Long full breaths once you are there. And release, bring yourself back up. Right hand inside right leg now. You can bend that left leg in. Now see if you can, just actively point to your left toes and squeeze your heel into your bum. So draw the heel in. If you get cramps, stop and shake it out. Otherwise, actively try and squeeze the heel into your bum. Wake up the hamstring a little bit. And then you can reach back with your left hand, catch hold of the foot, and then maybe get a little bit more stretch, pressing your hand on top of the foot, squeezing the knee down and towards your right foot. Let's get into that quad a little bit. And then you can release the left leg. I'm going to swing it all the way around, take it over your right leg. Have your toes in line with your knees, your right arm around your left leg, and left fingertips behind you into the twist. So like we were in a child's pose, can you relate this to that? So both sit bones pushing down, and you're twisting from your belly button and above. Try taking your right arm up to the sky, hooking the right elbow just outside the right knee, and bringing your palms so it's in line with your chest, and then just pressing your left hand on top, together with your right hand, and push down through your right elbow into the twist. Now, if it's too much, stay where you were. Long breath. Good. So we can release, come back through center, and then take your left leg all the way back behind you. This is part of the movement. It's a big circle through that left leg. Tuck the back toes. Come into your first downward facing dog. And you can wiggle the hips, squeeze the heels down, get into the legs a little bit more. We'll go to the other side, left knee to your left wrist. Left foot towards the right wrist, slide the back leg away. How's this side feel? Definitely feels different for me on this side. So you take your right arm over towards the left side if that feels good for you. You always have the arms out in front, left fingers to the top of the mat. Pushing down through the top of your right leg and the top of your right foot. You can bend your right arm, bring your left palm on top of your right hand. And continue the twist here, but relax your head. Long breaths once you're there. And then untwisting, bring yourself right back up. You can bring your left hand inside that left leg now, and then start to bring your right heel into your bum. So you're actively drawing that in. Pointing the toes, squeezing the heel in, feel the hamstring, push down through the knee. And then you can add in your hands. Take your right hand back, catch hold of the foot, and then squeeze the heel into the bum. Squeeze the knee into the floor. Take a breath in. And a breath out. The quad gently stretching. Or gradually stretching. Okay. Releasing the right leg. You're going to fall onto the left side and swing your right leg all the way around. Hook the foot over the left leg. Toes are in line with the knee. That's it. Take your left arm around your right knee. Lift yourself up. And then right fingertips behind you. That's because can you squeeze down through both sit bones? And then you can try taking your left arm up to the sky and then hooking the left elbow outside of that right knee. Use that to help you push. Left palm in line with your chest, and then right palm comes on top of the left palm. Continue to twist here. Now you can push the knee into the arm to help you twist. Remember your child's pose as you twisted. Sit back, sit those sit bones really rooted down into the mat as you twist. From your belly button and above. Good. And then slowly release. Come back to the center. Take your right leg all the way back behind you. Make that part of the journey. That's it. Palms come down. Tuck the toes and then take your left leg back and you're back into your downward dog. Do any movements here you want to do. You can breathe. You can be in stillness, or maybe you pad the heels down. What feels nice, what feels good. Then we come up high to the toes and bring yourself forwards into your plank pose. Try and stay in plank. Now you can have the knees down if you want, but let your chest drop and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then push up and round into the back. Chest drops, squeeze shoulders together. Push up, round into the upper back. 2 more of them. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push away and round. Last time, shoulder blades meet in the middle. Push away and round. Stay in that rounded shape. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, and then your right foot inside your right hand with a sigh. No doubt. Lower the left knee to the floor. Release the left toes. Squeeze your right knee into your right arm. And now think about your left hamstring again. Squeeze the left heel into the bum. Point the toes. Actively draw the foot in towards the belly. Feel the hamstring engage. If it does start to cramp, just release it. Good. From here, you can lower the left leg back down onto the mat. Be careful of your knee. And we'll come back onto the left knee and draw the right toes to your face. Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale and fold over the legs. It's nice if you can go with the breath there. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Point to your right toes And then try and lift your right leg up. Now squeeze your right thigh back into your right hip to do that. Are you cramping? Try and let go. If you are cramping, lowering your right foot back down. Stand back onto your right leg. Lift both arms up to the sky. And we bring the hands heart center, twist towards the right, left elbow onto the knee. Push down through your hands into the twist. You tuck your back toes under and lift the back knee up off the floor just for an extra little bit of space. And then take the hands down either side of the front foot. Okay, front foot moves to the back, so you're in your plank pose. We'll stay here in plank, and we let the chest drop and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then push away and round. 3 more, chest drops, squeeze shoulder blades together. Push away and round, core is strong. Chest drops, squeeze shoulder blades together. You can drop your knees. Push away and round. Last time. And push away and round. Now from there, core is already working. So bring that left knee in towards the left elbow. And then slot the left foot next to the left thumb with a big sigh note down. Lower the right knee to the floor. Release the right toes. Draw your head chest forwards. Good. Think about your right hamstring now. We'll start to draw the heel into the bum. That's it. Be mindful of the knee. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just keep the legs straight. But we're going to squeeze the heel into the bum if you can. Actively wake up that hamstring. Push down through your right knee. One more breath. It's hard to hold on to that leg, isn't it? And then carefully lower the leg back down. So be careful of the knee as you lower down. Then come back onto the right knee. Draw the left toes up to your face. Inhale to lift up, to create space. And then exhale to fold and try and relax. Feel the hamstring. Inhale, lift yourself up and point your toes. Think about drawing your left leg into your left hip as you engage your core to lift your left leg up. You might not lift, it's the intention that's important. Lower the left leg down and stand back onto your left leg. Lift your arms up. And then bring your hands heart center. We twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. So think back again to your child's pose when you twisted both sit bones pushing down, staying here. Inhale. As you exhale, you can tuck up your back toes under and lift the back knee up off the floor. Think about getting longer. Good, and then looking down, take your hands either side front foot, and then front foot moves to the back. Take your hips up and back into your downward facing dog now. Squeeze the heels there. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lift the hips up. Again, you can walk your hands back towards your feet. My favorite ragdoll, relax your head. One of my many favorites. You sway from side to side. And then you can release the hands, bring your big toes to touch. Yes, you got your heels slightly open. Bend your knees without letting the knees touch. And then lift the arms up, come into a chair pose. So have your fingertips touching, not the wrists. Draw your chest towards your hands. Inhale. And exhale, tuck your tail as you sit down a bit deeper. Keep the tuck and bring your hands heart center. And then put your left elbow onto your right knee and feel your lower back lengthen as you do that. Push down through your right hand as you twist, bringing your chest closer to your hands. So the center of your chest closer to your hands. Come back into your chair pose. So release the hands, keep the knees bent, keep tucking the tail, fingertips touch. Draw your chest to your hands. Okay, legs are starting to fire. Bring in the hands heart center. And now twist. Start to lengthen the spine as you lower your right elbow onto your knee. That's it, then try and push down to your left hand to bring the center of the chest closer to the thumbs. Is your right knee jutting forwards? Can you squeeze it back? Yeah. You check all those things for yourself. Get done, release, come back into your chair pose. I know the legs are talking, inhale. As you exhale, fold it forwards, come into that forward fold, relax your head. And then inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. You can take the hands behind the calves and then draw yourself in. Releasing the hands, walk your hands back out into your plank. Your first vinyasa, elbows brushed by the ribcage. Cobra up dog, lift the head, chest up, and take it up and back into downward facing dog. Try 2 more of them, just go with the flow, high onto the toes, roll through the spine, chin to chest. Head comes through last, elbows bend. Cobra up dog, take it up and back, downward facing dog. And you got 1 more, come up high onto the toes, chin to throat, roll through, elbows bend. Cobra up dog, take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Good. Breath in, and breath out. Let's take your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Straighten the right leg there and lift the right leg higher. And then try and drop the hip, keeping the right leg high. Squeeze your heel into your bum, activate your hamstring. And then squeeze your quad into your belly. Activate the hip flexors, stay in down dog. Come up high into your left toes, bring your right knee to your right elbow, pop your right foot inside your right hand. So going through the process. Come up into a high lunge. Hands come heart center. You twist left elbow onto right knee. Push down through the hands as you twist. Inhale. And as you exhale, look down. Bring your left foot next to your right. You're coming into your twisted chair. Inhale. As you exhale, fold it forward, straighten your legs. Take a halfway lift. And then bring yourself up to standing with a straight back. Good. Well done. Lift your arms up to the sky as you inhale. And then exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Now as you exhale, jump your feet back, step them back, fine plank. And then your vinyasa, elbows bend. Cobra up dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Hold it down, lift your hips up high, breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze the heels towards the floor. Maybe you could lift your toes up now. Yeah, if the heels are down, try lifting the toes up. So you're going to swing your left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. So now try and go through each stage. Straighten the left leg there, keeping the hip open. And then trying to keep the leg high, drop the hip down. Bring your left heel into your bum and continue to try and lift your right knee up, up, up. And then bring your left thigh into your belly and stay in a downward dog. Squeeze your heel into your bum. Come up high onto your right toes, bring your left knee to your left elbow, and then left foot inside the hands. Going through the process. Come up into your high lunge. From your high lunge, bring your hands heart center. Now twist right elbow onto the knee. Try not to collapse into this. Keep it long. Can you bring the center of the chest more to the thumbs as you push down to your left hand? Can you squeeze your right hip forwards? Yeah. Look down. Bring your right foot next to your left. Continue to twist. Sink down a little bit deeper. As your right knee jutting forwards, bring it back. And then release and fold forwards. Hinge from the hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then come up with a straight back. Yes, good. Press your palms together, lift your arms up. And then exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, jump your feet back, step them back. Vinyasa, elbows bend. Push down, cobra, up dog. And take it straight and back into your downward facing dog. Long breath in. And a long breath out. Gonna have a little intermission. Right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, and pop your right foot inside your right hand. Okay, lower your left knee to the floor. I wouldn't take the left leg too far back now. Yeah, maybe have it kind of closer to your right heel. And then bring your hands onto your right thigh. Good. Untuck your back toes. And then see if you can lift the back knee up off the floor. Yeah, so the back toes are untucked. Maybe you can lift your arms up to the sky. Lift your chest up. Yeah, see what you're feeling here. It's a big pose. When you're ready, you can bring your arms back down and lower your knee down. That's a bit of a challenge, that one, isn't it? Now see if you can squeeze your heel into your bum like you did earlier. If it's too much, just keep it out. Yeah. Reach back with the left hand, catch hold of the foot. Nice job. Reach back, maybe right hand. Draw your chest up. That's it, you can push the foot away. Don't worry if you need to come out of it. It's a big, big pose. Maybe you can even squeeze the heel into the bum. It's a big one, be careful. What fun we are having today. Awesome, release. Take the hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and let's take your right leg all the way back up to a three-leg dog. You can open up that hip, enjoy the space you've created there. Lower your right foot next to your left. And we take the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip, letting go of that last moment. Bring your awareness back into this moment. Knee into nose, foot inside the hands. Okay, and I wouldn't take that back knee away too far. Just lower it right down where it is. Untuck your back toes and you can bring your hands onto your knee. This is enough here. So I'm a bit scared. This side is not my favorite side. Lift your chest up. You can always stay as you are. And then you can try and work on lifting that right knee. Draw the right foot towards the left foot. Maybe lift your arms up. And inside I'm panicking. I'm trying to breathe through it. When you're ready, bringing your forearms back onto your knee and lower the right knee. Oh my goodness. So now think about squeezing your right heel into your bum. Activating that hamstring. And you can reach back with your right hand for your right foot. And don't worry if this is hell for you. It is. It is a hellish pose. Breathe through it. Take your left hand back. Push your foot into your hand. Try and lift your hands. Try and lift your chest up. And then squeeze your heel into your bum. Yeah, don't worry if the knee, this front knee is over that front foot a little bit. It's fine. Good. And then you can release. Hands come down onto the mat. Well done. Lift the back knee up off the floor and then swing your left leg All the way back, bend the knee and open up your hip. I feel like we need a warrior two now. Releasing your left foot back down onto the mat. Take a wiggle in your down dog, lift those hips up. And let's continue. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Now bring your right foot next to your left thumb. Drop the back heel 45. Open up the left hip. Reach your left fingers to the front of the mat. You're pushing your right fingers into the floor as you twist your right rib cage to the left. Yes, look down. Take your left arm up to the sky and come into your warrior two from there. How's those legs? Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side. And then we'll take the right hand all the way to the floor by your right foot. The left hand follows. Front foot moves to the back. Your vinyasa. Cobra up dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Hopefully you can feel there's a nice bit of heat now. Take the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. So now left knee to your right elbow, left foot next to your right thumb. Slide the back foot away a little bit. Ground the back heel. You're on the fingertips of your left hand. Push down through your right hip. Take your right arm up to the sky. Twist the chest towards the right. Right arm can come up and over your head. Think about left rib cage towards the right. And then looking down, right hand to the sky. And come up into warrior two. I know, legs are aware of what's happening. Flick the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back and breathe into the left side. Enjoy all the space you've created. And then big circle, left hand down, right hand follows, front foot to the back. And vinyasa from there. Cobra up dog, and then back into your downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out, lift the hips up. Let's keep going, right leg up, bend the knee, open up your hip. Squeeze the heel into your bum here, and bring your right knee to your left elbow, right foot next to the left thumb. Ground the back heel, push into your right fingertips, twist the left rib cage towards the sky. Good, look down, come up into your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Once you get there, push your back hip away, come into triangle. You can adjust the legs here if you want to, but why not try a wide leg triangle? Left arm up and over your head. Find that full extension there. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, look down. Bring your left hand down. Pick your back heel up. Walk your right foot over to the right. Come back up into a high lunge. Good. Bring your hands heart center. Twist left elbow onto right knee. Push down through the hands. Spin the chest to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, look down, bring your left foot next to your right, and then continue to twist. Good. As you exhale, fold forwards, hinge from your hips. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Come up nice, straight back. Palms together, lift your arms up. And then exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, take a halfway lift. As you exhale, float it back, jump it back, step it back. Nice, elbows bend. Take your vinyasa. Cobra up dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. So left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. So remember, squeeze the heel into your bum here. Keep squeezing the heel into your bum as you bring your left knee, right elbow, left foot inside left, right hand. Slide your back foot away. You're on your left fingertips. Drop the back heel, swing your right arm up to the sky. Left rib cage to the right. Look down, come into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Breathe into the left side. Good, straightening the front leg. Oops, come into a triangle. I almost did a monumental fall then. Right arm up to the sky. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Come into your triangle shape. How does that feel for you? Can you think about your left rib cage moving to the right side and your right rib cage pushing down towards the floor? Looking down, bring your right hand back down onto the mat. You can bend into your left leg. Pick your back heel up, walk your left foot over to the left, and now come up into your high lunge. You've been here already. Bring your hands heart center. Now twist towards the left, right elbow onto your knee. Lift your right hip up as you twist. Looking down, bring your right foot next to your left. Got to really hang out in that left leg for that moment. And then lengthen the spine. Breathe in, keep pushing down through your left hand. As you breathe out, looking down, release the hands and fold forwards. Inhale, take a halfway lift. We're coming up with a straight back all the way to standing. It's not a straight back, it's the natural curve of your spine. Palms together, lift your arms up. And then exhale and fold. It feels straight. Releasing the hands, inhale, take a halfway lift. As you exhale, can you jump it back, step it back? Vinyasa from there. Cobra up dog. And then back into your downward facing dog. Long breath in. As you breathe out, maybe you can lift your toes up. Yeah, maybe that's a place that you're progressing to. Come up high into your toes, roll yourself forwards into plank, and then lower yourself all the way down onto your mat. Squeeze both heels into your bum. Reach back with both hands, catch hold of the feet, have your big toes touching, and then push your feet away and lift your chest up. You can rock forwards and back, unless you've had food, and don't do this. Otherwise, rocking forwards and back. You do that by doing inhale, exhale. Inhale to lift you up, exhale to let you fall down. Good, release. Rest your head on your hands, and then give the hips a little shake. Feels nice. And then bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your elbows nice and close to your ribs. Push down through your palms, and then lift your head and chest up. I want you to think about the pubic bone pushing down, so that's lengthening your lower back. And then just pushing through your palms, see if you can lift your elbows up off the floor. You can always stay at the stage before. It's like you're pushing down through your hands to draw your hips to your hands. Good. We've done lots of work on our twists and our spine and everything today. So we can go a little bit deeper, lower yourself down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you exhale, lift the head and the chest up and try and draw your hips to your hands to come into an upward dog. Open up your legs a little bit wider. Actively draw your heels into your bum. Use your hamstrings here. Now start to peel the chest back, peel the head back. So see if you can make contact with your feet to your head. And release. Lower yourself all the way down. Forehead down onto your hands. And you can give those hips a nice little shake again. Awesome, guys. Well done. Take your hands back underneath your shoulders. So nice. Come into a child's pose. This will be lovely after that. Push your hips back. My body's a little bit lazy. Squeeze your hips into your heels and relax. Forehead down. Breathe into what you've worked there. Yeah, so try and relax your back. Awesome, guys. Coming onto your hands. And then coming onto your shins. Last massive pose or big pose of effort. Bring your hands onto your hips. Then tuck your toes under. Make it a little stage easier. Inhale, lift both arms up to the sky. Now you could just rest your hands on your lower back here. Otherwise, you can slide your right hand back, thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside, and push your hips forwards. If you want, just hold with one hand. Otherwise, you can take the other hand back. Yeah, or you can keep one hand up and just change when you feel ready. You can let your head fall all the way back if you've got no issues with your neck. One more breath. And then bring one hand up and the other hand up. Good. Come into your child's pose and tuck your toes. Relax. Body inside the legs or head down inside the mat. As soon as you start back bending, it's exhausting. It really takes it out of you. So take some moments. And can slowly come back up. Somehow you're going to put your feet out in front. So you can do it this way if you like. Palms flat, fingers just behind the knees. Inhale, take a cat-cow, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, enjoy rounding into the back, chin to your chest. Now get the core nice and strong. Push your feet down to lift your knees up. And then continue to slide your feet all the way through. Or just come to seated. Good job. Both legs out in front. Inhale, lift yourself up, and then exhale, fold over the legs. How's those hamstrings doing? And you can have a bend in your knees here if that helps your back. Sometimes people feel there's too much in their backs, so it's a good idea to bend your knees then. Also, if you can't touch your toes, if you bend your knees, then you can. Inhale, draw the head, chest forward. Exhale and fold over the legs. Good. Slowly make your way back up. And lay down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over the tops of the shins. Give them a nice squeeze in. Now I'd like you to either do a bridge or to do a wheel. If you wanted to, you could set yourself up against the wall for your wheel. So I've only got one block here, but you would put the blocks against the wall, have your head inside the block, and then rest your hands so your fingers are down and the heels of the hands are on the block. Like so, and then you'd push into the wall to lift yourself up. Yeah. Otherwise, you can do it in the center of the mat, or you are in bridge. Yeah, so which one would you like to do? We've done a lot of awakening of the back, so maybe this is a good opportunity to get into your wheel. Do any variations that you want to do? Spend this little moment thinking about stretching the front of your body if you are in bridge, or your wheel, strengthening the back. You can come out whenever you're ready, chin to chest, just lowering yourself down. Yes, well done. Knees together, feet wide. Just let the knees press in one by one. It's so important to do plow, even though I don't like to do it. After all these years, I still don't like it, and I'm trying to like it. So hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over the tops of the knees. You can sway from side to side. We'll take it into plow. You could just bring it into your happy baby, which is also a really nice place to be. Or you can reluctantly take it into plow. Or reluctantly in my case. And make sure your elbows are supporting you, so you're not putting all the weight in your neck. You can let your knees fall down by your ears. Just give yourself a little moment to try and surrender into the pose. When you feel ready, you can lower the spine down nice and slowly. If you are in happy baby, release the legs, and then we can bring the soles of the feet together, knees open, arms up and over your head. Let your eyes close and let your face relax. So it's nice here, if you push your feet together, lift the hips up and move the tailbone towards the feet, just lengthening your lower back a little bit more. And then let's take a deep breath in all together. And then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Letting go of the practice, letting go of anything that's popped up. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, anything that's popped up this week that's been rather annoying or frustrating, inhale it in. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Let's breathe in and out through your nose now naturally, normally. If you like, you can extend your feet to the corners of the mat. You can leave your arms above your head if you like, or you can bring them down by your side. We've just got a few moments. Get comfortable just for a few moments. Setting the tone for your day. And that means not thinking about yourself. You can give yourself these few moments to gather your thoughts, to let the practice settle in your bodies. to let you find the tone for the day, the pace for the day. Generally only tend to make mistakes when we rush and move through things at pace. Ending up doing things over again rather than once well. So take this moment, slow down. Set the tone for your day. Of course, if you can stay there for even longer, then stay there as long as you like. Otherwise, maybe you could start to breathe a little bit deeper now. Extend your arms up and over your head, do a full body stretch. And don't forget, you can just ignore me if you need more time. And then you can roll over onto the right hand side into a fetal shape. And then keeping your eyes closed, make your way up to seated, to face the front. Sit in any shape that feels good for you. And bring your palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. Big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. Try and find moments to rest in between everything that has to be done. Little moments of nice things that you can do for yourself. Have a nice day.